was officially sold out earlier. We secured a few, and when I say a few for this show and for this airing, if you missed out on it earlier, we do have them for you now. I guess the big thing for me is I didn't realize, I have the wherewithal. I decided to do like a little garden this year. And I didn't realize that you could have a love-hate relationship with a garden hose until I attempted to actually do something with plants around my house. And I think that's the problem. We have a love-hate relationship with the garden hose. They're heavy. They're cumbersome. They never have the pressure that they want. Guaranteed you're gonna get a hole or something in it. Now, if I kinked up a regular garden hose like that, there's no way I'm gonna get a trickle of water out of it if I'm lucky.
And how long is it gonna take?
Yeah, no kidding.
To get this out. Typically, all of our hoses look like this. Finally, a hose that does everything that we wish the hose that we have at home did, right? It's not gonna kink, it's not going to crush, you can't cut this, it's made of stainless steel 304, and in layman terms what that means is it's not going to rust, it's not going to corrode like all of the other metal and all of the other elements that are out there, and it's rated for 600 PSI, which is 10 times the amount of pressure that your typical spigot at your home gives off, and that's just a testament to the actual power of your Bionic hose.
So you choose your length of choice. We have the 50, we have the 75, and then we have the 100 foot. Now, as I keep mentioning, the 100 foot was completely gone. We secured a few for this show. See, I look at this and it just makes me mad. I mean, seriously.
I went to the store and I got the non-kink hose, right? Go to use it the first time, it kinks.
It kinks.
It's like in 10 different places.
Yeah.
You go fix one kink, there's another kink. Here you go, I'm trying to squeeze this. It's actually, it's more like one of those, you know, I'm working out my hand to try and, you cannot pinch this. Now, of course, you know, the only time we really want to pinch it is when we're messing around with the kids with the hose, right?
Exactly.
But this is typically what our hose looks like. And the other thing that blew me away, Shannon, is when you look at this, and we say it's stainless steel. If you did the eye test, you would think that this was heavier.
Yes.
Than the rubber.
Would. I did actually before I aired this.
When I picked this up, I thought, oh my God. It's a little windy out here.
like a ninja.
she's a cat.
I am like a cat. Anyway.
So speaking of the weight of the hose, I couldn't believe it. Okay, I picked this up. I thought there's no way that this is going to be lighter weight, and here you are. You have 100 feet of the Bionic hose on the left here, or my left, your right, and over here a traditional rubber hose, and it weighs half of the amount of weight of your traditional rubber hose. So those are the same length.
Those are both 100
feet.
Okay, so both are 100 feet.
Both are 100 feet, and if you notice, the 100 feet of rubber traditional hose looks bigger.
It does actually.
Right, you wouldn't have think. You'd think, well, maybe that's just 50 feet, right? You can fit 100 feet of Bionic hose into a bucket. So not only, if you did the eye test, it looks cooler, it looks better.
It does.
But it also takes up less space. So you can throw it in a bucket, carry it around with you, and actually carry around your hose instead of drag your hose
I'm telling you, I have to get this. What I have, well, I didn't realize how expensive garden hoses were either until I started this whole gardening thing. And you get like, how many times have you seen a garden hose with duct tape, right? or electrical tape? People wrap the tape around it because they're expensive. And
because there's constantly a little Old Faithful shooting out everywhere.
There is. So the first time I saw this demonstration, I mean, honest to goodness, that if there was one thing that really indicated to me just how strong, how tough, just how different the Bionic hose is, unbelievable, Justin. I mean,
now, we're speeding up the process of what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
It's on the elements, it's rubber, it's going to break down, right? I mean, that's just typically, if you're living in a hot, climate like we do in Florida or Arizona in a desert, rubber and the sun, they're not best friends.
Yeah, right. They're like oil and water.
They're oil and water. And typically, we're on a concrete cinder block. Now, this could represent your driveway, the corner of your home. We're dragging this across everything.
Yes,
we're not gentle with our hose.
Nope.
If I wanted to go ahead and try and cut my Bionic hose, all I'm going to do is basically dull my blade. Right? That's all I'm doing. And if we still have that shot, do you see how rusty the saw is?
Oh, man.
It's obviously been out in the elements.
Yeah. And honestly, I can even...
This isn't going to rust. It's not going to corrode. It's made of that stainless steel 304, so if you think about leaving metal outside, remember, it's not going to end up looking like this.
No. And are we going to simulate the power of the sun as well?
Yes, we were actually, we didn't even need to do that earlier because we were basically...
Because you were baking in the great outdoors.
We were baking in the sun, yes. So this is the sun in a can right here, right? What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this now. This is what you use to melt paint off of a wall or melt glue.
So it's not a blow dryer, it's an industrial...
You don't want to use this as a blow dryer.
No, you don't.
And in just a few seconds, I can already start to smell the rubber melt melting and starting to burn. Now, you can already see it melting over here. Now, this is speeding the process, but again, when it happens to rubber, it's going to slowly start to melt, start to deteriorate, and as you start to drag it, you can already see how easy it bends and easy it kinks. As you start to drag it across the corner of everything, I lost a hose because I dragged it across my my hurricane shutters.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, it was done. It was gone.
Wow, I bet.
If I drag this across just about anything, the Bionic hose, nothing's gonna happen to it.
Nope, nothing. And so we're talking about the heat, but didn't you guys actually freeze this too? Because, you know, I already said I'm from Minnesota. And I'll tell you what, you want some real issues, freeze a hose.
Freeze a hose, and freeze a hose that has water in it. Again, when we said that it's rated for 600 PSI, and we said your spigot puts out 60, the reason why it's 600 PSI, because if you ever left your hose out and on, you come back and it's just shooting water from everywhere, right? If you were to freeze your hose with water in it, what's gonna happen is it's gonna explode. That's not going to happen.
Which is bad.
Which is not good.
Which is bad. I mean, honestly, you know, we haven't talked about it yet, and then I know we'll show how easy this rolls up. I really like these connectors. I mean, that's like a nice little upgrade too. And I always forget. Now, is this like a little nozzle?
It's like a little fireman's hose, and I can go over, I'm gonna run over to the grass and show you an example of how that works.
Oh, nice.
Because all you do is just simply twist it, so you can have a wider spray or just a stronger stream. And since it's 600 PSI, it's stronger, but uses less water, which I think is fantastic.
Nice. I really, and it's good looking. Actually, I had a situation, because in my townhomes association, they're very, very strict about having everything look uniform and look nice on the exterior of the property. Not so nice. Maybe functional to some degree, but not the Bionic hose. I mean, this looks industrial grade. It is quite easily, it could be the last hose that you're ever going to buy. 100 foot, if you want it. I do want to forewarn you again, it was completely gone. We have a few, and I do mean a few, of the 100 foot still available, but that I can tell you that we have it now for the show. I can't promise what's going to happen after the fact. We'd love to show this in action though, and it's interesting, Justin, the demonstration that you do now, I think, is one that really hits home with a lot of people.
Totally, and you just said, you know, the homeowners associations, there's a reason why homeowners associations don't like this hose, right? Because this is typically what our hoses look like. It's rubber, it never fits onto the wheel again, it's a pain to pull off, and if you look at your Bionic hose, if you're doing the eye test, you're gonna see that which one looks cleaner, which one looks better, which one looks neater, and what's gonna blow your mind is that there's 100 feet of hose here, and there's 100 feet of Bionic hose here, but what I'm gonna do is, and Shannon, you mentioned this earlier, if you're picking up multiple sizes, you can go ahead and screw on multiple sizes. If you're picking up 100 feet and you want additional 50 feet, pick up that additional 50 feet, and all I have to do now is simply start cranking. And what the crazy part is after cranking up an additional 100 feet on here, it still looks neater, it still looks cleaner than 100 feet of rubber traditional hose that's gonna kink, that's gonna cut. And if you notice, what's great about this too is there's less friction. Since it's made of stainless steel, I can basically drag this across anything without it getting stuck, without me having to yank on it, without me having to pull on it. And the other thing too is, you ever have to put your hose in a bucket? You can't do it, right? You're not putting in a traditional rubber hose in a bucket. If you live in a homeowners association that doesn't like these, put this right here on the side of your house, put it in a bucket, put it in a planter. There's 100 feet of Bionic hose inside of this planter right here. So if you were having it inside of your house, nobody would even know it except for you.
I think that's so genius. And honestly, I don't care if you do have one of those windy contraptions, the hose never goes back on there. If you have a traditional garden hose, the way it did when you first bought it or first wound it up, they never have the same kind of PSI that this is going to have. And I think that's one of the key things for me, Justin, is, oh man, how many knots do you have in that thing?
I think there's like 20 knots inside of the Bionic hose.
That's crazy.
You know, you pull your hose out, right? You pull this hose out, there's actually water coming to this hose. No water is going to be coming out of it. It's completely kinked. It's tied in knots. We can tie this in knot ties and both throw it over your shoulder. It's still going to work. And here's that nozzle we were talking about. It's very simple. You can have that wider stream. If you want to make it a little bit of a stronger stream, you can do that as well. Make it wider, be able to spray your grass, fill up the kiddie pools this summer. Very simple and easy to use. And it's got a bunch of knots in it. Still works. That's crazy.
I think it's genius. So 100 foot will easily be gone. Again, if not in this presentation, the next time that you